So I've taken the liberty of putting this article into a PowerPoint file, which I want to go through now, and I've highlighted what I believe to be key points in the presentation. But I want to focus on the fact that the Korean people are very independent and strong. So let's go through this now. Koreans often use the proverb, when whales fight, the shrimp's back is broken, to describe their country's victimization at the hands of larger, more powerful neighbors. Silla defeated his rivals, and this was a warlord in the southeast of Korea, and unified most of the Korean peninsula in 668 CE. Korea reached close to its present boundaries during the Koryo dynasty from 918 to 1392, from which its western name, Korea, is derived. Regional differences are far outweighed by an overall cultural homogeneity. So that means that the Koreans are very homogenetic in terms of their culture. Traditional Korea borrowed much of its high culture from China. For many centuries, Korea was a member of the Chinese tribute system, giving regular gifts to the Chinese court. While symbolically dependent on China for military protection and political legitimization, in practice, Korea was quite independent in its internal behavior. That's a key point, quite independent in its internal behavior. Few Koreans left the peninsula during the late Choson dynasty, and even fewer foreigners entered. From the perspective of the Europeans and the Americans who encountered Korea in the 19th century, Korea was an abnormally isolated country, a, quote, hermit kingdom, unquote. And that's interesting because today North Korea is referred to as the Hermit Kingdom. Britain, France, and the United States each attempted to open up Korea to trade and diplomatic relations in the 1860s, but the Korean kingdom steadfastly resisted. Japan became the predominant power on the Korean peninsula. In 1910, Japan annexed Korea outright as a colony, and for the next 35 years, Japan ruled Korea in a manner that was strict and often brutal. However, Japan also brought the beginnings of industrial development to Korea. Modern industries such as steel, cement, and chemical plants were set up in Korea during the 20s and 30s, especially in the northern part of the peninsula, where coal and hydroelectric power resources were abundant. And this is very interesting given how poor North Korea is today, even with these abundant natural resources. In the final days of the Korean War, the United States and the Soviet Union had agreed to jointly accept the Japanese surrender in Korea, with the USSR occupying Korea north of the 38th parallel and the U.S. occupying the south until an independent and unified Korean government could be established. And I'm going to stop the video here, and we'll take it up in part 2.